Welcome to the Do Good X podcast, a sanctuary from the entrepreneurial grind. Hosts Kimberly Daniel and Stephen Lewis, advocates for impactful entrepreneurship, guide you on the path where purpose meets business. Join us to slow down, reconnect, and explore the challenges of under-resourced entrepreneurs, uncovering the unique journey of building businesses that make a difference. Now, your host.
Welcome to the Do Good X podcast. My name is Stephen Lewis, and I am a catalyst for positive change in communities and businesses. And for over 2 decades, I have inspired leaders and entrepreneurs to live and work on purpose with intention, faith, and a commitment to their well-being. And I'm delighted to be joined by my colleague and co-host, Kimberly Daniel. Hey, Kimberly.
Hey, Stephen, and hey, everyone who is tuning in. I am Kimberly Daniel, and I am a coach, community builder, and communication strategist who comes from generations of faith-driven leaders and entrepreneurs who believe that our purpose should drive us to contribute to the common good. So in today's episode, we are continuing to focus on well-being of entrepreneurs. And if we are not taking care of ourselves and tending to our own well-being, the question is, how can we really, truly build a thriving, sustainable businesses? So today we are revisiting an episode that I hosted solo on a challenge that many entrepreneurs face, which is managing the demands of business, our family, and self-care.
In this episode, Kimberly shares practical strategies for creating more harmony in your schedule, setting boundaries, and leaning on your community when life gets overwhelming. This is a really important episode for entrepreneurs because many of us struggle with caring for ourselves and the other things that are important in our lives. So I think this is something that all entrepreneurs should steadily return to as they think about how they build their business, as they build their lives and the people around them who are important to the work that they try to do.
Your well-being is really the foundation of your business, especially starting out when almost everything might just rely on you.
That's right.
And when we neglect our own well-being, we really limit the capacity to build businesses that really, truly thrive. And honestly, we limit our own capacity as people, as humans who are living into our fullest potential or trying to live into our fullest potential. So whether you are hearing this for the first time and you're new to the podcast, or you are revisiting it with fresh ears, we hope it gives you exactly what you need in this moment in this season that you're currently in.
So with that, let's jump into the episode.
How do we best manage the demands of business, family, and self-care? Now, either you or somebody you know, they fall into this bucket of struggling with that, or they're challenged with that in this season. I know I have been challenged before, and I know a lot of entrepreneurs who are challenged with this. There are statistics that are shown in various studies. Around 60 to 65% of entrepreneurs have dealt with or are currently dealing with burnout. And much of that is attributed to financial concerns, but also what we call work-life balance. Now, pair that with another study saying that 75% of entrepreneurs are concerned about their mental health. We need to be taking better care of ourselves. So I know that, there are buzzwords around work-life balance and well-being, and it's more popular. It's a more popular conversation now. And it needs to stay that way because these data points show that this conversation still needs to exist. So I just want to provide 4 tips to more effectively manage the demands of our business, our family, and self-care. Now, this is just based on my own experience or based on the experience of entrepreneurs in our community. And I hope that you might be able to use something that I provide here today. So the first is see that everything works in harmony versus balance. We meaning society, or in the United States at least, use this term around balance and work-life balance. But that just doesn't exist when we define that as the even distribution of the different aspects of our life. There is no way that I can evenly distribute my energy toward the different aspects of my life. If you're a visual person, you can think about a pie chart. Can you give 25% of your time just to your family, 25% of your time to your business, 25% of your time to yourself, and 25% of your time to your friends? I don't know. I mean, if you can, please do, email me. I want to hear from you. But what I like to think about is more so a sense of harmony. Everything working in an arrangement that brings peace. So this might mean that you need to show up more with your family, and you need to talk to your team members about that and how you will shift the flow of your life to accommodate that. Or maybe you need to give more time to your business in a particular season. And that doesn't mean that you don't show up with your family, but it may mean that you're not having as frequent outings with your family or with your friends for a period of time. And you have that conversation and it's understood. Whatever it is for you to best design your life to work in harmony together, consider that. Hi, I'm Kimberly Daniel.
And I'm Stephen Lewis, and we're the co-founders of Do Good X.
If you are building a purpose-driven business and generating $60,000 or more annually, this fall, we have created something just for you. It's an experience designed to help you scale with clarity and support.
And so from November 6th through 8th, we're gathering a small group of underestimated, impact-focused social entrepreneurs for an intimate weekend here in Atlanta.
This is the launch of Do Good X's mastermind community, starting with this in-person retreat. This is a chance to really decelerate from the hustle, reconnect with your inner wisdom, and align with mentors and tools to grow your business in ways that honor your values, but also your well-being.
And you'll walk away with renewed clarity, expert insights, real relationships, and an action plan to scale your impact without burning out.
And for those of you who are ready to go deeper, you'll be invited into our 6-month mastermind experience, a coaching and education journey rooted in purpose, faith, and community.
Spots are limited, and we invite you to dogoodx.org/mastermind community to learn more and apply today.
We can't wait to welcome you to Atlanta in November. The second thing is set aside time on your calendar for family, friends, your business, and your attention to yourself. It is a reminder of your priorities. And it is a reminder of where you need to show up, how you need to show up. It's something simple, but it can be so effective and so powerful. I know another entrepreneur who every year blocks time on his birthday to go on a trip by himself, to attend to his inner self, to reflect and to reset, to be a better entrepreneur and to be a better human moving forward. His family understands this. His business understands that. So again, setting aside time for the things that matter and putting that on your calendar. The third piece is have clear boundaries. Know when to say yes and know when to say no. Not every opportunity is the right one. I know people who have turned down investors because it wasn't aligned with their values, or it would have implications for their business and the time that they would have to more dedicate to it. And they just didn't have it at the time. And it just wasn't the best alignment. Don't overextend yourself when it just doesn't work or when it's not a priority in your life. And that's not just about your business. That's about family. That's about friends, because that does exist there too. So know when to say no and know when to say yes to you, because you're the best person. Nobody's going to do this for you. Nobody's going to come to save you but you. So set yourself up well and have some clear boundaries. I would also say, as it relates to boundaries, know when to shut down and shut off. That's something that I have been very mindful of. And some folks even put, again, going back to blocking off time, put that, hey, my phone is going to go on do not disturb at this time because I need to be present with my kids or present with myself. That in and of itself is also a clear boundary. So just keep that in mind. Last, have a reset plan and support in place when there's no harmony. Look, life is going to happen. Challenge happens, chaos happens, situations come out of left field, and we have no idea they're coming, and it just throws everything out of whack. It happens, and it's going to happen at some point in life. But the important thing is to have a reset plan to get you back on track and to recenter yourself. I recently spoke to one of our alums who said that she was going to take a purposeful pause. So maybe this is an opportunity to set a plan to have a purposeful pause when these things come up. Maybe it's an opportunity to lean into your community of support, and you know who those people are, and you know where those spaces are that you can lean into. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to reflect on what's working and what's not working, and to develop a new plan of action moving forward. Whatever it is, have that in mind, because it's better to know before challenge erupts. Because when it erupts, you'll have a clear sense of, I know what I need to do now to help me gain clarity, to help me recenter, to help me move forward. So again, four tips. See that everything works in harmony versus balance. Set aside time on your calendar for your family, your friends, your self-care or well-being, and your business. Third, have clear boundaries. Know when to say yes and know when to say no. And lastly, have a reset plan and support in place when there is no harmony. I invite you to think about one thing right now that you can commit to better manage these different areas of your life. Your family, your friends can also be considered family, your well-being, your self-care, and your business. Just one thing that you can commit to. For me, I want to have clear work boundaries during my time with my daughter and my family. This is something that I have been working on this year, but sometimes it's just so tempting. Let me check that email. Oh, there's this text. I really need to respond to it. But I want to have more clear boundaries there so I can be fully present with her. And then the time that I have blocked for my business or for other things, I can be fully present there. So that's what I'm going to do. The question is, what are you going to do? I hope that you have found something here to help you better manage your time and the demands of your business, your family, and your well-being. And I appreciate you tuning in and listening. I hope you join us next time in our next episode. And until then, be well and do good.
Thank you for listening to the Do Good X podcast. To continue the conversation or access our resources, visit www.dogoodx.org. Join us again for conversations that will nourish your soul, ignite your dreams, and empower you to build an impactful business, one intentional step at a time. Until then, keep striving, thriving, and doing good.